course of our friendship. I mean, Eddie's been my best friend since I think 2000. We started hanging out in 2000.
We met in 97.
It comes back to the story of the Twister,
Oh,
because this is how
good.
we became good friends. I was getting private lessons when I first started doing jiu-jitsu. I was a blue belt under this dude. I won't say his name. He's a very nice guy, but I'm going to say something negative. And because I was getting private lessons from him all the time, he was the only guy that I was rolling with, and I wasn't really learning nearly as much as I thought. I thought, like, if you're kickboxing, and like you say, if you get a chance to work out with Rob Kamen, it's way better to work out with Rob Kamen one-on-one than it is to go to a private class. Like, he's going to correct all your technique. So I thought that would be the case with jiu-jitsu. Like, I would get really good going to class. It ain't like that. And Eddie was the first person to tell me. And Eddie came to one of the private lessons that I was having with Silvio, and we rolled around a little bit. And right away, he got me in a twister. And I had no idea what the fuck he's doing. All of a sudden, he hooks my knee with his left leg, and his left foot goes under his right knee, and he rolls forward under his left shoulder, and I'm spinning around like a top. And next thing you know, he's got my arm wrapped around his neck, and he's fucking pulling on my neck like this. I was like, what the fuck did you just do? Like, I had been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years, and I had no idea what the fuck you just did to me. And I was like, God damn. And you're like, I'll teach you all this shit. I was like, dude, teach me this shit. And that's how we became friends. And that's also how I started smoking pot. You know, I was on the Mark Maron podcast the other day, and this came up. You know, I thought that marijuana and all that stuff was for losers. I thought that it just made you a loser. You're just going to become unmotivated. You're not going to get anything done. You're going to be a dummy and just sit and watch TV. That's not what I wanted, man. I wanted to make sure we're like our friend Bud. We have a good friend, Bud, who's like super fucking go-getter. You know, Bud is a great guy. He's the one who put together the TV show to build that car, that Barracuda, and he's also the one who did my garage, like an MMA garage. He's always got like a bunch of different TV shows going on, and he's a fucking go-getter. And you and I are always like, dude, please just let us get you high. How many times? More than anybody.
More than Dr. Drew.
More than anybody. How many times have we been having this conversation with him? And he's always like, after I make my first million, then he makes his first million. Like, I'm not, I don't want to slow down now. Like, he just does not want to slow down. And we're like, it ain't about slowing down, man. It's not about, I'm not slowing down. I haven't slowed down at all. I work more now than I ever did before.
Same here, man.
Yeah.
I'm a busy motherfucker.
Isn't that an annoying goddamn stereotype that potheads are lazy? We get a lot of shit done, dude. I'm doing 2 podcasts a week. I'm writing a book. I'm writing my stand-up comedy. I'm performing stand-up comedy, and I'm doing stand-up. I'm doing the commentary for the #1 mixed martial arts organization in the fucking world, and I'm training jiu-jitsu, and I'm doing kettlebells, and I'm raising kids, and I play pool every night, and I got to surf the internet, and I got to beat off. There's a lot of shit going on, man. There's a lot of goddamn time. I'm not lazy at all. I squeeze it all out of every day. So when people say that potheads, you know, that it makes you lazy, it's just a stereotype, man. And that was a stereotype that I thought before I met you, man.
I do sleep till about 10:45 every day.
What time do you go to bed? What time do you go to bed?
2 or 3.
Yeah, that's like 8 hours. That's what you're supposed to get, man. Most of these people are in bed at 10 o'clock at night. That's why when they get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, they're all impressed with themselves. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I slept till 1:30 in the afternoon. But where were you at 5 a.m.? I was writing the greatest bit I've ever written in my life, okay? That's why I write my best shit. I was in the fucking isolation tank traveling through the universe, all right? That's what I was doing while you were sleeping. So don't give me a hard time because my time is different than your time. Like, somehow or another, you know, you're fucking doing yoga at 5 a.m., so you're the king. Fuck you, stupid.
And it's all based on farmers anyway.
Yeah, it is based on, you're right, it's based on farmers. You don't have to fucking get up early. That's nonsense. Sleep.
The crazy thing is that Joe and I, before we started smoking weed, we were totally against it. We would bag on stoners, and we thought it made you stupid. And I would talk so much shit on stoners that at 28, that's when I found out the truth. That's when I reaped the benefits of marijuana. And then when I met Joe, he was so funny. I thought, this guy's got to smoke pot. He's so funny. Like, I'd go see him, you know, do stand-up at the Comedy Store, and I'm like, that's that dude who trains at Jean-Jacques Machado's. He trains at my school. Hey, what's up, dude? I train at your school. And I was like, watch him do comedy, and I thought he was great. I go, he's got to smoke weed.
Eddie and I had a bunch of fortuitous meetings just out of the blue before we became friends. At one time, Eddie's eyes aren't so good, and one time we were at Mel's Diner, and it was late at night, man. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, yo, Eddie, yo, Eddie. And he's like, man, who's this motherfucker talking to me, man? I'm going to have to fight this dude in front of my chick. Like,
oh, that's
you remember
right.
that?
Oh, my God, you remember that.
Yeah, you thought I was like some dude who's just fucking with you.
I had to throw down. I'm like, I thought you were, because I was with the chick, and I thought you were saying something to the chick.
You didn't hear what I was saying, and you can't see that good, so you couldn't see me from a distance. So by the time I came up to your table, you're like, who's this motherfucker? And then you go, oh, hey, dude.
I didn't watch news radio, and at that point, it was before Fear Factor, so I never watched news radio, and so I was like, okay, I hear he's an actor or something. Like, I barely remembered you, but then when I saw you at the Comedy Store,
that was by luck too. You didn't come there with me. You just came there.
Yeah, I was just
we
at
weren't
the
even friends.
I would go see because right when I started smoking weed, I began to appreciate comedy way more because
it's
to
way
me,
better.
All of a sudden, my mind figured out how to write comedy. Right when I started smoking weed, I never understood. I was fascinated with comedy, but I never understood how they put bits together. I didn't understand the setup. I didn't understand the structure of comedy. But as soon as I start smoking weed, I'm like, I know where they're doing. I know what they're doing now. They're doing this and they're taking that and then doing. So I understood the basic formula. So I just became fascinated. And then I saw you and I'm like, that's that dude from my jiu-jitsu school. He's an actor. And you killed me. You were all nothing but dick jokes and like relationship jokes, chick jokes, dating jokes, but you were killing it. And then when you walked off stage, I'm like, hey dude, what's up, dude? I go, you fucking were awesome. And then that's when he invited me to give him a private or something.
That's
that
when
was
I met you when I was taking privates with that dude.
Yeah.
And then you came down to class and then the pot smoking began.